Hi, I'm Lucy Foster Perkins for EQ's Flow of the Month, and this is a really nice sequence that I often put into my home practice, and I hope you can enjoy at home as well. Let's get going.
Standing tall towards the middle of your mat, take your toes together and your heels slightly apart, and have your hands in prayer in front of your chest. And you can either focus in on your breath or maybe send up a dedication for today's practice. On the next inhale, take both hands in front of you in line with the shoulders. Then wrap the right arm under the left as you give yourself a hug. Either stay here or maybe bind the forearms as well with the fingertips reaching up towards the sky. On your next exhale, sit back in that imaginary chair behind you. Lift the right leg on top of the left, binding the legs once or twice. Keep sitting back in that chair, engaging the stomach and reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Keep the back nice and long, maybe lift the chest a little higher, maybe sit back a little lower. Keep the breath going. Great, relaxing the shoulders. On your next inhale, lift the right knee up towards the chest. Then press the right heel back behind you to make a long line between your right heel all the way up your back to the back of the head. As you inhale, lift the right leg even higher as your chest comes down to make that T shape, Warrior 3. Keep the fingertips reaching forward and keep the stomach engaged. Great. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, tuck the right leg behind the left, bending the left knee, pointing the right toes so you can come all the way down to sitting. You can either use your hands to support you or you can keep them bound, and you can extend the right leg in front of you if that makes things a little easier. From here, take a deep inhale, then take both arms to the outside of the left leg. Keep the right arm where it is, and the left hand comes to the ground behind you, looking over your left shoulder, finding a full twist in the spine. Great. With every inhale, feel the top of the head reaches towards the sky, and with every exhale, you're spiraling over your left shoulder just a little further. 2 more breaths. Great. As you inhale, come back to the center and take a little counter stretch to the right. Keep the breath going. And then coming back to the center again, shuffle forward so you can put your weight into your left leg. Might need to rearrange your right. Place both hands on the ground and then lift that right leg off, extending the right heel back, but the hands stay on the ground. You can bend the left knee if this helps you. Maybe let the head drop down a little bit. And then with every inhale, see if you can lift that right leg even higher. Keep it straight, press the right heel back. Check the toes are facing down towards the ground. Nice. Then let the right leg drop down to join the left. Let the head drop down. You can bend both knees. Then slowly on an inhale, begin to roll up through the spine all the way back up to standing. Great. Take a moment to notice how the body might feel different. Take the hands back to prayer. And then reach the hands out in front of you in line with the shoulders. Wrap the left arm underneath the right. Then bind once or twice with the forearms. As you exhale, sit back in that imaginary chair behind you. Great. Then it's the left leg that lifts up and goes over the right, binding once or twice, and the fingertips still reach towards the sky. Take a couple of breaths here, maybe lift the chest a little, maybe sit a little further in that chair behind you. Great. And keep the breath going. Inhale, lift the left knee towards the chest. Then begin to press that heel back behind you. Find the long line between the heel all the way up to the head. And then again, the left leg reaches up as your chest begins to lower. Nice. Checking that you're not rounding in the shoulders, so you keep that nice long back. Press the left heel back. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, it's the left leg that comes behind the right. Bend the right knee and come all the way down to sitting in the most elegant way. Great. And remember, you can extend that left leg in front of you if you did that on the other side. Taking both arms to the outside of the right leg, leave the left arm where it is, and take the right arm behind you to the ground, gazing over your right shoulder. Keeping the head reaching towards the sky and aiming for the stomach to go past the right thigh. Keep breathing, still gazing over your right shoulder, keeping both shoulders relaxed down the back. As you inhale, come to center, have a little stretch to the other side. Then take your right foot in front of you, shuffle forward so you can put the weight into the right foot, hands come to the ground, and your left leg reaches back off the ground. Nice. Keep the left heel reaching back, and you can bend the right knee as much as you need to so your hands can touch the ground. Maybe let the head drop down, maybe fix your gaze on a spot underneath your nose. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, drop the left leg back down to join the right, and let the head drop down. Nice, let everything fall down. And on your inhale, slowly begin to peel up through the spine, all the way back to standing. You're back where you started. Take the hands to prayer. Return back to your natural breathing rhythm. Notice how the body might feel different. It may feel different or it may not. And then bowing the head to the heart. Thanking yourself for coming to the mat to practice today. Namaste.